Mulligans. In this episode, I'm going to talk about mulligans. And if you don't know what a mulligan is, it's I don't know if it's a technical term, but it's a golf term. Back in the day when I used to golf, when my kids were little, I have really bad vision and really bad eyes. I don't know if you know yet, but I use a magnifying glass for everything. And it embarrasses my family. I take it everywhere, but do I want to see? And I want to see. It's a tool that helps me, so I bring my magnifying glass. But a mulligan, since I have bad eyes, I used to take advantage of something called mulligans, where you get to, if you don't have a good shot, you can call mulligan and then you can just drop another ball and then reshoot. So I hate rework. Being a former quality executive, and I'm all about efficiency and how can we do things better, faster, easier, and more effectively. So whenever I have to do rework, it bothers me. Well, this morning I was making a video for my supersized business page and a challenge that I'm involved in, and a 30-day challenge I'm doing for folks to help them supersize their business. And it was 10 minutes and 17 seconds long. Now, the problem for me currently in my Instagram state, I can only have a 10-minute video. If it's 10 minutes and 1 second, you have to reshoot it. And I know that because I had one that was 10 minutes and 2 seconds and one that was 10 minutes and 1 second. And I had to reshoot them both because they wouldn't upload to the platform. So today I got done with my video and it was 10 minutes and 17 seconds long. And instead of screaming and going crazy, I took a deep breath and I told myself mulligan. I'm like, all right, I'm going to just do a mulligan and I'm going to quickly reshoot it again. And the second time it was 7 minutes and 58 seconds. So I'm sure it was much better, much more succinct and polished, and I didn't give extraneous stories that I didn't need to share that I shared in the first place. But it's still a little frustrating. So mulligan is my way of triggering my brain to not hate rework and look at things as an opportunity to do better or to create a better result by doing something over again. And to me, a mulligan is a positive term because it's the only way I ever got under like 12 on any hole ever golfing. Let's just say I'm not a very good golfer. I love to be out in the outdoors and I love to have the experience of being out in the camaraderie with people, but golfing would never be my sport. And after my son was born, we had season memberships to golf clubs before then, and then I just stopped doing it because it just didn't make sense for me. I could really only golf with my ex-husband because he was the only one patient enough to actually watch where my ball would go. I would hit it, but I would never be able to see where it went. So then he would have to watch not only his and know where his went, but he'd have to watch mine too. And that was okay. It was fun. It was a team building exercise for us for sure. But mulligans, what is something that you do that sometimes you just need to stop, erase, and start over again because you know you need to get back on track to get a better result? I know that there's a lot of things like that in my life that I need to just quit going in the direction I'm going and say, oh, stop, rework, erase, mulligan, let's do this again. And instead of letting it feel like rework to me, I decide that I'm not going to be mad about having to do it over. I'm looking at it as a mulligan and an opportunity for me to do better and to get a better result than I got in the first place. So today I had a mulligan on my Supersize Your Business Challenge. And I had to do a mulligan from yesterday because yesterday I was having a bunch of technical challenges and opportunities for me to find ways to do things differently and better. So it stretched out my time, and my video yesterday for the One Funnel Away Challenge, where I'm sharing on my page exactly what I'm doing step by step, day by day for the assignments in someone else's challenge that I'm going through. That's awesome. And I'm using it to help me create the marketing for a product and service, a summit, a women's summit that I'm doing. And it's giving me the framework around that. That's just absolutely fabulous. That I could come up with on my own, but it's really fun to be going through it step by step with another group of well, actually there's thousands of us going through this challenge. So it makes it even more fun. But the video I made for that yesterday was 13 minutes long and I didn't get to remaking it. So I did that one again this morning too. So 2 days in a row, I'm in my favorite Mickey robe. I'm thinking this is becoming my favorite robe just because it's fun, it's colorful, and Mickey Mouse always makes me smile. And we need more of that in our lives. At least I need more of that in my life. Every single day, we need more things to be happy about and to smile about. So that's what I'm thinking about today. I've got some interviews today. I'm getting ready to go out of town because we're having our annual fun weekend for women, which is an Oktoberfest celebration where we go to the cabin and we have an amazing time. And I'm super looking forward to that. But of course, you will still hear from me or see me every day because it's my thing. I've got a commitment to be in a 365-day challenge, and so I'm not going to miss it just because I'm out of town or up at the cabin. It's easy to grab my phone and shoot the video, and I go live in that group, so they get to see me wherever I am. And I know there's some fun things going on at the cabin. We're doing some construction, so it'll be fun to show those. That's it. What are you working on today? What are you going to do today? Or what's going on that you might want to just say, Mulligan, and be happy about it, and just approach something that you've been trying to do from a different perspective, a different point of view, and with a excited, curious mentality of like, oh my gosh, I get to start this over again. I get to do this over. I get to get a brand new home. I get to create my life exactly the way I want it to. Instead of thinking, oh my God, I have to do this. It's going to be so much work. I'm hating it. I'm dreading it. What is the upside? What is in it for you to have that mulligan, to do something differently, to change something in your life? That's it. Go out, make it a fantastic day. And I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom, Pajama Grandma out.